What about the distinction and honor of being a real point karate tournament adult sparring champion, a child prodigy of a real sort, earning it, discerning it, and not burning it, the work, the dedication, the moments, the hours, the days, the years, the blood, sweat, and good humanitarian contribution tears, rolling down, rolling around, rolling sound with foundation, basics. The proof is really in more than pudding. Wouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Couldn't it? And if it is told by the ones who walked and earned the legendary path, who will know? Whose will know? What to know? And it is definitely so. They lived it, delivered it, and not just lips, talk, and no action. This rendition comes in 1980 and the gymnasium in Columbus, Mississippi. Yes, an adult black belt sparring point karate champion excelled over some of the best adult Mississippians and the U.S. alike by an approaching ninth grader who, overcoming some challenging and inhumane odds in some cases, bases, paces, past traces, moment by moment, step by step, belt by belt, honor by honor, rather than criminal, pulling himself up in this discipline, cultural evolvement, away from the negative prison pipeline and jail environment outline to the survival and this kind of rigorous training. Discipline that became an evolving, growing family, friend, system of development, growth, from the belts of beginning as a beginner at white, then yellow, orange, green, blue, purple, brown, red, and of course, black. But remember the stretches, workouts, stances, blocks, kicks, punches, training, combination, different workout music, tools to use it, and there that system goes, comes, and songs. So the child prodigy came out as the overall black belt point karate sparring grand champion, rather than falling to the harsh realities of the streets, defeats, and incompletes. Of course, don't forget the humble shoulders and sacrifices of those he continues to stand on, run on, continue on, who made a way for his opportunity, continuation, not exaggeration, and even a different kind of socialization and civilized cultural matriculation at those times in history that are still relative and should not be forgotten. Don't forget the hundreds of competitors from here and about, putting it all on the floor, the line, and coming through the door, and not just going through the motion of a mere chore. Yes, the zip, snap, pop, skill, and staying on top, as history still reflects with the right picture, injects, protects the integrity of what happened, what went on, and the real story or reference of the real working while searching for excellence, a work and system in progress from long ago. From the gymnasium in Columbus, Mississippi in 1980, and a good summer to the summer in Jackson, Mississippi at Belhaven College, and another gymnasium in or about 1984. Another overall grand champion, black belt tournament, point karate sparring champion at that particular time, momentum was achieved, not grieved, but retrieved. Not having even made it to undergraduate school yet, college, the university, and that aspect of the black belt grand champion tournament, sparring champion, and former child prodigy, and now had progressed to another growth level in life in the winner's corner, winner's circle. This kind of discipline system would propel to different humanitarian contributions, growing skill set, ready to go, grow, and glow as an instrument and extension, as a humble servant and godliness, loaned aspect of greatness, and an outlet of a different kind of survival, based on being a child of the universe, universal energy, synergy. And then that was 1986, and the gymnasium at Greenwood High School in Greenwood, Mississippi, that lasted past midnight with many competitors. Some claim the 1986 point karate tournament is still the largest in Mississippi history, even today in 2022. So from 1980 to 1984 and 1986, history will reflect these actions of hard work, discipline, focus, and working within this civilized cultural system could very much be an alternative to an undesired life, but a life of bouncing back, training back, self-healing back, self-motivating back, all the way to being a champ and not a chump, even when going through many a bruise or a bump. Getting over a kind of hump, not allowing yourself to be a dump of negativity and self-destruction. Therefore, one's rendition, version, and determination goes a long ways, as with this humble servant. History will reflect the black with gold strip as the United American Karate Association, or UAKA, as the first degree tournament adult sparring won those landmark tournaments referenced in the years of 1980, 1984, and 1986. However, this humble servant continued evolving as the honorable ancestors and honorable elders did, and the humble platform and system of discipline and civilized culture delivers in that regard. Later, the opportunity to be ranked number 3 in the world as a super heavyweight, professional kickboxer, and fight for the world title in June 1994. The tape speaks for itself, the stake spoke for itself, and a copy of this tape had not been made available even until this date. Now comes the continued evolvement of this former child prodigy and multiple champion to different heights, plights, mights, that is not out of sight, under the direction of the Honorable Grand Master Ricky Johnson, CEO of the Taekwondo United Alliance of America, or TUAA. This former point karate champion has now been ranked to 5th degree black belt or master within this continuous system of multiple weapons, kata, and tournament grand champion, minister and humanitarian Grandmaster Ricky Johnson of TUAA. Therefore, the rare pictures of the tournament speaks for itself, as the history still speaks for itself, and must be not forgotten of this humble servant of discipline and civilized culture. Copyrights 2022 by Vincent Battle. The title is Humble Servant.